Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm going to do a makeup tag or a palette tag that I found that I would like to do. The person that made the tag, her name is Chic Makeup Geek. I will put her channel down below in the description box. I saw Angelica Nugvist do this tag and I thought I would like to do it as well. So if you have a channel and would like to do this tag, I will leave all the questions down below in the description box as well. I am not going to tag anyone specifically, so I'm just going to say if you want to do this tag, then feel free to do it. Okay, if you are interested in seeing what the questions are and what my answers are to this palette tag, then hang tight because I'm getting right into it. Okay, the first question in the tag is palette. Show a palette you wore on a special occasion. Okay, since I started doing makeup, I really haven't gone to any special occasions. I mean, and I can honestly tell you, my wedding was so long ago that I don't remember what makeup I wore then, and it was too long ago that I didn't keep the makeup. But I did go out. I have gone out a few times, and the palette that I really liked the best when I did go out, I wouldn't say they were special occasions necessarily, but I would say if I did go out on special occasions, I would wear the Pat McGrath Mothership 9 Utopian Dreams palette, and it looks like this. I've brought it out many a times before, and yeah, this is a great palette, a great evening palette, a great palette to make a special occasion looks with. This is the one I would trust on my eyes to last for a nice wedding, any kind of special event you can think of going to. It's just been, I got into makeup in 2020, and y'all know how it goes. There just haven't been a lot of special events going on. I've just had dinners out, things like that of that nature. I don't know a lot of people who are like getting married and things like that. Nobody in my family has been doing that or anything such as that. Things of that nature. And no anniversary parties or anything like that. I don't know what else would consider a special occasion. Just going out for a night on the town, something like that, that is something that I would wear. Okay, the next one is a palette that you love but is repetitive. And I would say I love this Morphe. Oh, probably a lot of Morphe palettes are like this, but this is the 35F Fall Into Fabulous. And yeah, I love the colors in this, but I have actually sat down and swatched these colors, and some of them are pretty much exactly alike. It is funny how they dupe themselves like that. And yeah, I would love this palette. I think that's what it means by repetitive. I don't know if it means repetitive in your collection or it was repetitive upon itself. I'm taking it to mean it's repetitive upon yourself. You could also take it to mean it's repetitive in your collection. But I think this palette is very repetitive upon itself. So yeah, I think they could have very well have made that a smaller palette, which is another question coming up. The next question is palette you got your money's worth on. And this is the oldest palette in my collection. It is the Naked by Urban Decay. This is the OG palette. You can see I've hit lots of pan on this. This was my only palette that I had for a very long time. I'm just keeping it now for nostalgia's sake. I don't use this palette anymore, but I don't want to get rid of it either. But I definitely, when I bought it, it was only like $49. It's shot up. Well, the naked palettes now, they don't sell this one anymore, but now the naked palettes are up to like $58, I think now. And yeah. So yeah, I definitely got my money's worth on this palette. It's the only palette where I have multiple pans in. So I definitely got my money's worth on that one. The next question is, show a palette that is an amazing deal. And I kept thinking, did that mean one you got on sale? But I don't think so. It means one you paid the full price for, but it was a really good deal. And I brought out my Moira Celestial Love palette. It is in such cute packaging, which was part of the reason I picked this one. This one is, I think, $17.50. And the packaging alone is just absolutely superb on it. It's a nice thick box, and it has a mirror, and it has 15 shades in it, but they are such beautiful shades. This one comes in several other iterations of it, not just for this, not just for the Celestial Love, but it is, I have the Magic Dreaming palette too, which is a little more colorful than this, but this is a beautiful, and it's the same price, but this is a beautiful neutral pinky brown neutral shades, and I love this palette. And I think for under $20, this could be a color story that the high-end brands do with these, the beautiful formula, the great shimmers. I will say the shimmers are not real metallic, but you know, sometimes you don't really want that. Sometimes you want your shimmers to be a little more subdued, and that really works with these shades here. So I thought this was just an absolutely fabulous deal to get this palette for under $20. Yes ma'am, please and thank you. Okay, name a quad or show a quad that you love and wish was a larger palette. Okay, I have I have ColourPop quads that I like and wish were bigger, but I think they really do the trick. The one quad I really like is my Laura Geller quad, and it is these 4 colors here. This is a really amazing green shimmer. This color doesn't really show up. These 2 colors are pretty good, but one of them is a satin I wish was a matte. These 2 are very pretty colors, but I would love to see what this would look like as a full out 12 pan palette. And I think it would just be amazing to have some more pinks, some more of these kind of colors, and different colored shimmers of kind of in this range. This isn't a real, like I said, this is more of a satin shimmer, but I would just love to see this blown out into a 12 pan to see what, I don't know if Laura Geller really does full-size palettes or if she just does quads. I really don't know. I've never looked into it, but these shades are really nice and great formula, and I don't know, I would just love to see. This doesn't have a name either, I don't think. It just says eyeshadow quad, but I love the name of that green shade. It's called Afternoon Tea, and yeah, they just have really cute names to them and everything. And that would be the one look I can make with this. Is a really cute look, and yeah, I would just love to see that. Okay, the next is show a palette you love the quality of but hate the packaging. Okay, and I'll say this of the whole brand, and that is Wet n Wild. I love their formula, and this is one of the palettes I have. It's called the Coffee Cat. It is, they do have a little cute drawing of a cat and everything, but it broke off. And I love, love, love this color story that I have here. A nice fall, orangish brown color story. Beautiful quality. Love this. I've had it for a few years now and it's still going strong and everything, but after a few months of having it, this broke off. And I've heard everybody say that that's what happens to their Wet n Wild palettes, that their packaging is just full of crap. So I just keep this on here. It sits on top of it, but I don't know. I just wish Wet n Wild would, I mean, for the price, you can't beat this quality, but you pay for it in the packaging. I'll tell you. That's the truth. Okay, the next one is Show Your Dream Palette with singles. And that I cannot do because I just do not have enough singles in my collection. And the singles I do have, I don't think I would consider them my dream singles in my pack, because a lot of them I got from mystery bags. Like a lot of my Sydney Grace singles were from mystery bags. I got Jeffree Star singles. I have ColourPop Super Shock shadows, which I really like. I don't know if I would consider them my dream colors. I have, except, where did it go? This one, this ColourPop called Ice Dream. I would absolutely put this in my dream palette. It's like a shifty blue pink iridescent color here, Super Shock. I would definitely put this in here for inner corner and brow bone highlights. Definitely would do that. And I do have In Memory of Mel singles, which have some green and pinks that I would probably put in my dream palette. But other than that, no, I really don't have a lot of singles like some people have. I think a lot of like bigger influencers have more single shadows than I actually do, so I really can't answer that question. Okay, next is show palettes you like to combine together. So this may seem like no surprise if you have watched lots of my content lately, but I really like to, and I should have taken these out of the boxes, but I really like to combine the ColourPop Star Wars palette and the ColourPop Darth Vader palette together a lot. I will show you what they look like. I'm not big on combining palettes either, but these two go so well together with these grays and these colors over here, these blues and these reds, and this red and this really dark wine color here. Oh, they go together so well. And this has a dark gray and a shimmery black, and this has a black. And yeah, these special shades here, really great. And this has this Rebel Princess color right here that is great for the inner corner and highlight, and this Stormtroopers color right here is great. I just love all these colors, but I pair them together. Usually, most of the time that I use either of them, I will pull the other one out. So yeah, those are two palettes that I like to use together. Okay, here is a question. There is show a large palette you wish was smaller. And this is what I have on my eyes today. It is the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox palette. The only reason I say that is I wish I could travel with this palette, but it's too big and I have a very large makeup carrier. So I wish this was like a 12 pan palette. And yeah, some of these colors are very similar. I will say that, very similar. So I wish this was condensed down to a 12 pan palette, because I love this palette and I would love to be able to travel with it. So like these two colors are very similar, but this one has shimmer in it, and it's not a shimmer, but it has sparkles in it. So if they could just use this one instead of this one, it would be really, really nice. And there's other colors, like this color is very similar to this color, these two colors, and just things of that nature. I don't think they need this cream color in here. I think these two colors are very similar to one another. Things like that, things of that nature. So, and that's why I think that this large palette could be condensed down. And I think if they made a Stone Cold Fox mini, I would be the first in line to buy it. Believe me. Okay, and the last, there are 10 questions in this tag. Palette you wish had a matching face palette. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I wish that any of the Nomad palettes had matching face palettes. I'm just gonna show you a few. Like this Nomad Fête de Provence, I wish that it had a blush palette that went with it, and maybe a couple of highlighters too. I think that some nice cool tone blushes would really be nice complement to this palette, don't you think? And a couple of highlighters sold separately, and that would be really amazing. I don't think they should do bronzers, but this America's Parks would be fun with some warm toned blushes and a couple of highlighters with it. They don't have this anymore, but I thought it'd be fun if they had some really cool blushes and highlighters with it as well. And then the Cartagena Magica palette would be fun. This one would be lovely with some blushes with it and some highlighters too. I would love that. Any of these and more. I think all of the Nomad palettes should come with a blush palette and a couple of highlighters. I would totally buy them. So those are my answers to those tag questions. Like I said, I will leave the questions down below in the description box if you want to make a video and answer those tag questions. So let me know what you thought of my answers. Do you agree with me? Do you have different answers? Anything like that? I would love to know in the comments below. So leave me a comment, like this video if you like this video, and share this video with your friends. Anything you can do to engage with this video would really, really help me out. But just you watching to this point in the video really helps me out as well. Whether you are a returning subscriber, whether you are a casual viewer, or whether you are a new viewer, thank you very much for watching. If you are new here, hey, hello, how are you? I would love it if you like what you see and consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, setting it to all so that you're notified every time that I upload a new video. I hope y'all are all having a wonderful, amazing day today, and if you're having an especially hard time, know that I am thinking about you. I am sending you out all of those good vibes. Just remember to stay strong, stay healthy, and stay safe out there. And I will see you in another video soon. Just stay well until then, okay? All right, goodbye.